Haynes and
Cassandra Fuller.
back together, and we welcome you to Six in the City.
I missed you.
Oh, yeah, I know you did.
Well, I don't know if you noticed or not, but last week's show was, except for the entertainment, last week's show was all ladies. So it was an awesome show.
Awesome show.
Yeah, of course.
Well, we got Dan Brooks in here today to take care of all that.
That's
We're going
right.
to balance things out today. One thing we do want to make note of, if you're watching us, and we do the show live Tuesday afternoons at 2, and then it replays, but if you're watching us on Tuesday afternoon, a reminder that the business after hours has been moved to Tuesday. It's coming up tonight at McKellar-Sykes Regional Airport.
That's right.
And it's a weekend getaway to St. Louis with
Win prizes.
Oh yeah, prize St. Louis Cardinal tickets. That's and
right.
a hotel stay for the weekend.
Get
Air
out,
Choice One.
Check out the airport, see
Yep.
how Air Choice One is doing.
And Air Choice One.
You might
also,
even want to book a ticket.
That's right. And I think you get a voucher or something. You're just showing up tonight, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we'll get out there.
Wow.
Meanwhile, what we got coming up right now, Celeste Scott and Theron Kirk are with us, and we're going to talk about the Master Gardener Plant Sale.
That's right.
That's coming. We look forward to that every year. And Teresa Kimmons and Sharon Cole are with us, and we're going to talk about the summer camp at Nova Elementary. And we'll talk about Nova as well. What else is happening?
Father Damien is here, along with Jim Butler and Joe Haynes, and they are raising funds for Food for School, and they're going to tell you all about it.
Joe Haynes, by the way, Haynes is with us, and the Joe Haynes Orchestra. That includes Barney and a few other people. And we're going to explain all that coming up a little bit later.
So we're going to talk to Joe, but then Joe's going to
The orchestra. You're not seeing the orchestra. They're out in the trailer. But anyway, it's an amazing thing. Cecilia Hammonds is with us with the Jackson Service League, and
Dan Brooks and Katie Jones and Leonie Heffley are here because it's time for the March of Dimes Walk for Babies.
That's right.
It's coming up this weekend.
Randy Ware's with us, Chad Hart and Tasha Hart, and we're going to once again go to the Civic Center for the Living Prayer Box. That's coming up this weekend. We'll tell you all about that and more on this Six in the City.
Franny Smith, host of EPlusTV 6 cooking show At Home on the Range. Our show features some of Jackson's best cooks, regular folks just like you and me that enjoy home entertaining and sharing their culinary skills. Join us each week as our guests share favorite family recipes, tips for entertaining, and delicious fare from the natural gas kitchens at Kaufman's Home Furnishings and Appliances. Have fun with local folks who are going to help you feel more at home on the range.
The DVR. It changes the way you watch TV forever. DVR service lets you instantly record a single show or an entire season and even pause live TV with the push of a button. And now, EPlus Broadband can set you up with multi-room DVR so you can play, pause, control your TV choices from any room in your home. Start a show in one room, finish in another. It will change your life. Learn more about multi-room DVR. Call or visit EPlusBroadband.com today.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson of the Tennessee Highway Patrol. Over my career, I've been asked, what's the most difficult part about being a state trooper? That's easy. The hardest part about being a state trooper is going to someone's house and telling the people there that someone they love is never, ever coming home because of a senseless, preventable traffic crash. In Tennessee, every year, way too many lives are lost by drinking and driving, texting and driving, and not wearing your seatbelt. Please don't make me tell your loved ones that you're not coming home.
it is that time of year. We're getting ready for the plant sale.
That's right, the Master Gardener.
The Master Gardener, not just any plant sale,
That's
the Master
right.
Gardener plant sale. And Celeste Scott is with us, and Theron Kirk are with us. Theron's one of the Master Gardeners here. And Celeste makes a living doing this. She does it all the time. How are y'all doing?
Doing well.
All right, great.
Doing good.
This is coming up. It's going to be Saturday, May 7th, so we're giving you some advance word.
That's right.
Saturday,
Rain
May
or shine.
7th. That's from 7 until noon, and it's going to be at the
This is the West Tennessee Ag
Research Center out here on Airways
Big long
Boulevard. And so we're going to
And it's a free event.
Well, until you buy something.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
And we want you to buy a
Buy a
lot.
lot of things, all right. Now, we've had some or is it a different group that does the ones at the, on Parkway? Is that a different set of folks?
No, it's the same group, yes.
Same group, we're just doing it. Because I'm with there last year, I still got a few plants. Some of them have survived.
What? I'm
Yeah.
so impressed.
I mean, the Master Gardeners give them a good start, and they know when I walk in that their plants are going to need it.
There you go.
Pam must be taking care of those plants.
But some of them have survived. All right, so what are we going to see this year?
Well, you're going to see lots of good plants that are good for the pollinators in our environment.
Okay.
We're all concerned about about the fact that our bees are disappearing.
Yeah.
So we're trying to help them and the insects and the butterflies and the birds.
When I was a little bitty guy, many decades ago, we stepped on bees all the time, but then I realized, well, your yard had clover all over it.
Exactly.
And we've gotten rid of the clover.
No, don't get rid of the clover.
Well, I know, but I mean, we've gone to Bermuda grass and zoysia
Right.
and fescue and all that stuff. We don't have clover in the yard. We try to poison it.
Right.
And our little pollinators don't have where to go, so we're going to change that.
So we're trying to help them out.
So what
a
will we
bit.
see then, Farron?
Well, we'll see a lot of the native plants that have always been grow well in our area.
Okay.
Things like coneflowers and
All the types of plants that you remember seeing like in your grandmother's gardens or growing at old homesteads, little do people know those are perfect for pollinators, and they've just kind of gone by the wayside in our minds because we, aren't putting two and two together. We're just thinking, those are the old plants, but really they're oldies, but they're goodies.
So some examples of that would be what?
well, coneflowers, the rudbeckia or black-eyed Susans.
Susan, okay.
Yeah.
Bee balm,
All right.
yarrow.
Right.
The list goes on and on and on, really.
And when you
we're-
send them home with
Salvias.
me, when I go there and buy them, you're not going to feel guilty. They've got a good chance of surviving.
They have a good
Okay.
chance of surviving. They're all plants that have survived already in our yards.
Okay, in our
But
gardens.
if you do what if
you do what
you
you
follow their directions, they'll survive.
I didn't
You
like
have
that. I didn't like the idea of folks in tears when I walked out with a box full of stuff. You know what I mean?
Listen, water is involved. You do have to water
At the
them.
water, all right.
You do.
And we're not only focusing on plants that are good for the pollen for the pollinators, but we're talking about plants that are hosts for those pollinators. Some of those insects, they feed on the leaves, foliage of particular types of plants and lay their eggs there and different things like that. So we're not just looking for the pretty flowering things. There are
We're
some
looking for some
plants.
functional things.
Exactly.
And I don't need to get ill when they start eating my leaves.
No.
Bet they're a spray gun.
Some of those are plants we like to eat too, because a lot of the herbs are
Is that
good
right? Okay.
host plants for some of the
Okay.
butterflies and
Well,
things
like I said,
like
I don't
that.
need to be out there with my Raid can trying to shoo them
No,
off.
No, we don't
please
want
don't
you
do
doing
that.
I just want. I'm planning to get so they will be eaten. Okay. All right. So, okay.
But we also want people to know that many of the plants that are going to be at the sale are plants that our master gardeners are bringing from their own gardens.
Okay.
So we know that they're performing well in this
Well,
area.
here-
This area,
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
Well, it's great. You're looking for something for shade, sun, whatever the environment at your house, garden, whatever.
These guys have got it, and if they don't have
Yep.
it, you don't need it.
And it includes everything from shrubs to trees to herbs to all of these other stuff, perennials and annuals. It's the plant sale with the master gardeners. They do a wonderful job. 7 a.m. until noon, Saturday, May 7th.
And
if I want,
the
at
UT
the West
Gardens
Cincinnati-
horticulturist, Jason Reeves, will also
Always
be out there.
always
He's
there.
going to
Yeah,
have some
he'll with
unique,
it.
he always has unique and
Yes.
different plants, but they're still plants that can grow in our area.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
They got us doing those bottle walls and all those
That's
stuff out
right.
there too. All right, so it's all good stuff. Now, if people want to get in the master gardeners, how do they do that or talk about that?
They
Celeste?
need to contact me. My name is Celeste Scott at the UT Extension Office here in Madison County. That is at 309 North Parkway, or they can call me at 731-686-3945.
Okay. 686-3945.
And our classes are going to start this year a little earlier than normal. We're going to start in August. We usually start in September or October.
Keep that in mind. It's good to see you both.
It is.
Thank
Good to
you.
have you, ladies.
Plant sale
Thanks.
is Saturday, May the 7th. We're going to be right back with more 6 in the City.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with your EPlus broadband cable TV for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Visit EPlusBroadband.com to learn more.
Hold it. I think you're going to like this picture.
Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Beverly. For the past 5 years, we've been bringing you classic TV favorites on TV6. Now we're on every Saturday night. 3 great hours of situation comedy, surprises of your favorite stars from the golden age of TV. And every once in a while, you can say the secret word with Groucho. Steve Beverly's TV Classics every Saturday night from 7 to 10 on EPlus TV6.
Whether you run your business from home at the office across town, or from multiple locations, managing the services you need is easy with Jackson Energy Authority. If you need cable in your lobby, conference room, or dining area, internet with the speeds for any application, or telephone to keep your team connected, ask about EPlus broadband services for your business. Call Jackson Energy Authority, 422-7500.
Joe Haynes and the Joe Haynes Orchestra.
That's right.
Going to be with us coming up in just a few minutes. We're looking forward to that, and a special reason for him being here as well. Teresa Kimmons is with us, and she interned with us.
She did.
She did. Said it was the, well, she was so glad to get out of here, she never wanted to do this again. Sharon Cole is with us as well, and they are talking about summer camp coming up at Nova Elementary. It's good to have you both with us.
Nice to be
It's
here.
good to see you again. Appreciate you
Glad
being
to
with
be
us.
here.
All right, so what's happening at Nova this summer?
Well, we will have a summer camp this year, first time indoors for children ages 6 to 12 at Nova Elementary.
Okay.
We will have various activities, field trips, and some academics. So I'm very excited.
Oh, so who's putting this together then?
Madison County Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec. All right, so Madison County
She's
Parks.
looking at her like, oh.
And we're in the
Let's give them a
county.
chance to say who it was. Because Nova is being phased out of utilization, so we're going to utilize the campus there. So Madison County is saying that. Has Madison County done parks in this, park programs during the summer before?
We had used People
Okay,
on Park.
People on Park, okay.
Yes, it was outdoors. We had it from 9 to 2.
Okay.
And it was a totally free camp. It was like a drop-in service.
Okay.
But now we can do a full-fledged camp because we can be indoors, you know, regardless of the weather.
Okay. So this is for youngsters ages 6 to 12, and the sessions will go how long then?
It's a 9-week camp. It starts May 31st and it ends July 29th.
Okay.
And now, is there a fee for this one?
It is. It's a fee of roughly $40 a week, which equals $360 for the 9 weeks.
For 9 weeks.
Mhm. We
That
have two
includes
options.
lunch, right? No.
Breakfast and lunch,
Lunch, okay.
field trips, T-shirts,
Wow.
and bags.
Okay, all right, great. Because the City of Jackson does, and different organizations do it, but you know, some of those park programs, summer programs, have been phased out down through the year. So I'm glad to see that.
And they never have enough. They never
Yeah,
have enough.
right. I mean, there's always
There's always a need for these summer
demand for it,
programs.
all right. So now, how do people register their children for this?
Well, we have registration, which will be May 7th at 9 o'clock at Nova Elementary.
Okay. What day of the week is that?
That's on a Saturday.
Saturday, May
Saturday,
7th. So
May
we can come
7th.
out to Nova
That's
on
right.
Saturday and
Plant
just
sale.
register for our
Right.
kids.
You should bring bring the child's birth certificate and your fee. You can either pay all of it at once, and if you do that, you'll receive a 10% discount.
Okay.
Or you can pay half at registration and the other half by the first day of camp.
Okay.
All right.
And it's first come, first served.
Okay.
First come, first served. Is
So
there is there a limit to how many kids can be in
Yes,
this?
we have 125 spots.
125
All right, so
spots. So
This
go
will
ahead
be at
and
Nova Elementary. It'll start, what's the date then that will begin?
It will start May 31st.
May
Okay.
31st.
All
So
right.
we've got plenty of time to
In 9 weeks.
get registered and save up
So
our
that'll
money.
cover summer for us, won't it?
Right, because school starts
Because
on
school
August
starts,
1st.
yeah, August, whatever.
Yes.
Less time for the parents have to feed them.
Well, that's right. Also, you mentioned that there'll be field trips and everything else. Kind of day to day, what will it be like?
Day to day, we'll do arts and crafts. We'll play, have some outdoor activities, but we'll do, like I said, some academics. We'll have we have a gentleman who teaches Spanish in high school,
Okay.
and he'll teach a little Spanish here and there. We'll use different objects like Lego blocks to teach mathematics. We'll also have a program called DEAR, that's drop everything and read. So when the whistle blows, whatever you're doing, you stop and you read
and
for
read.
15 to 20 minutes a
Okay.
day. Just, you know, so they can keep up with the things they learned in school.
Okay, very good. Well, I'm glad to see this happening.
is. It's
you
a
know,
great
because and I wasn't aware that I knew the county was doing programs during the summer, but had no idea that they were looking at doing this. But this is the first time for a full-time summer camp.
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, this is excellent. With Madison County Recreation and Parks, is Madison County's Recreation and Parks?
It's Madison County Parks and
Parks and Rec,
Recreation.
and the city's is Recreation and Parks.
Correct. Correct. We are
Gotta get
trying
that
to
right.
gain
It's a
our own
50-50 shot.
identity.
I'm like those people on Wheel of Fortune. I pick up that thing, it can win me a car, and I go bankrupt every time. Yeah, it's a 50-50 shot.
She
I always
said they're
think.
trying to create their own identity.
Identity. Well, that's a wonderful thing. Well,
It
you
is a
need
wonderful
to.
thing.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. All
We
right.
do have upcoming events.
Okay.
Right now, we have scheduled the Fishing Rodeo, in which we partner with the City of Jackson,
Okay.
Recreations and Park.
Okay.
That'll be at Muse Park on June the 11th.
Okay.
Then we have a football camp this is our 6th year doing a football camp.
Okay.
Registrations for that is the end of June, which will be the last Monday in June, which is June 27th.
Okay.
And the football camp is actually in July, the last week of July, and it lasts 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
It'll be done where?
I'm sorry, 4 days.
4 days.
It'll be at Pewborn Park.
Pewborn Park,
Yes.
okay.
And then we have our football and cheerleading season that starts the first day of school. This is the first day of registration. We register for 3 weeks, and then the season starts in September.
Okay.
And it lasts until November.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff going
Oh,
on. Do you guys have a website where people can go to find out that
Yes, we do. We
information?
have Madison County ParksandRec.com. Is that correct?
MadisonCounty.gov.
Yeah, MadisonCounty.gov, and then you click on the Parks
Parks
and
and
Rec.
Rec. Okay,
Okay.
Madison County.
Madison
Just go to the county
County.gov.
website.
Okay.
Or just Google Madison County and that'll pull up the county website and we'll
Right.
take it from there. All right, well, great. Well, make sure to register May 7th and you'll do that at Nova Elementary, right?
Correct.
For the summer program and all the other activities, just pull that up at the Madison County website, .gov, and then click on
Parks
Parks and Rec.
Not Rec and Parks.
Not Rec and Park.
Right.
If you get to Rec and Park, you're over there with Sandy and all those other folks. You'll wind up out there in Nova by yourself.
That's right.
Okay, unregistered. Okay. It's good to see you both.
It is good to have you,
Really,
ladies.
a big salute to Madison County for jumping into the
That's
summer
right.
program. It's very valuable, very much needed. It'll be a life changer.
Hopefully you'll
for some
fill
folks.
all your spots.
I'm sure we
Yeah,
will.
all right, good. It's good to see you both. Appreciate it very much. We're delighted to have these guys with us. Joe Haynes is with us. We said this is Joe Haynes Orchestra. He's a talented musician. Barney Gramp is with us as well. We're glad to have them here. We'll tell you why they're here a little bit later, but right now we're going to the main stage for Joe Haynes.
Jackson Police, what do they do? And why do they do what they do? EPlusTV 6 Roll Call, an update on the people and the work of the Jackson Police Department. A new show every 2 weeks. What they do and what we can do to make a difference in Jackson. Roll Call now includes you, exclusively on EPlusTV 6.
With the whole family online these days, speed matters. Good thing EPlus Broadband has the consistent speeds it takes to keep everyone happy. In the den with a tablet, streaming a movie in HD, on the home office computer, and using Wi-Fi on a smartphone instead of using up your data plan. It can all happen at once with no waiting. Speed matters. Call, click, or visit Jackson Energy Authority to get set up with EPlus Broadband Internet today.
Jackson 24/7 continues this summer as your source for perspective on people, issues, and key decisions facing our community. Whether it's the economic challenges facing public education, the battle in the streets for local law enforcement, or a bold new leader for higher education, Jackson 24/7 brings you the key questions and answers every day at noon, 4, 6:30, and 9:30 on EPlusTV 6.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We'll have more from Joe Haynes and the Joe Haynes Orchestra. And Barney and everybody else is with us. The orchestra's out in the truck.
That's it.
We don't have room in here.
They fit all in the truck.
Put them in the production truck, but it's good to have them here. Joe is with us for a very special reason. That's why we wanted to take this segment. Jim Butler is here with us, and Father Damien is here as well. And they are all communicants at St. Mary's, and there's a special work that has been done in partnership between St. Mary's and many people in Jackson, Tennessee, and Morone, Haiti, which was kind of a village in Haiti that was adopted, in a sense, or shared with St. Mary's. And so there has been work there, and orphanages and medical work and everything else that has been going on. And Jim has been active in that for over 2 decades now.
About 29 years.
Nearly 3 decades.
Almost 3 decades.
Okay. No, not quite.
But
I'm not that old.
29, pretty close.
I'm not that old.
Okay. All right. What do you want people to know now about an effort? You got an effort underway now to get food for this organization.
Well, see, now St. Mary's has a program called Academic Angels, whereby people here in America send money down there to send the kids to school. Because in Haiti, if you don't have money, you don't go to school.
Right.
So we got them in school. But then we found that the kids, they don't have any food when they leave home, and they don't eat in school. So Joe has been trying to raise money to feed those kids. It's about 300 or 400 kids.
Okay.
And Joe has successfully raised enough money to feed them for this year by selling his CDs. And he doesn't make a dime on them. And they're so good. And Joe wants to continue this program, and hopefully we'll have enough money to pay for their food next year.
Next year, okay. All right, so Joe, how do people get access to this music then?
Okay, they can go to the office there at St. Mary's Church and pick up a CD. We're basically offering the CD in exchange for a donation.
For a donation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do that through the church,
right?
Is there any other way, like with Facebook or anything, that you can find out, or
we don't have anything out there yet.
Right.
Probably should.
So just direct communication there at St. Mary's. Okay, all right. So Father Damien, how did you get involved with all this then?
Actually, I'm associate pastor in St. Mary's, and Jim Butler here invited me to be a part of this. So
when you met Jim,
yes,
kind of laying on of hands in reverse, right? Okay.
Yes, I'm so grateful for that, because we spent the 10 days, and it was amazing to see all those people who are in such a enormous need of their lack for food, and those gentlemen are trying to raise some money for that.
Okay.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing to have parishioners like that who can step up and help us in this wonderful project.
Okay. Father, where are you from? It's obviously you're not from Mickey.
Not from him, I'm from Poland.
Okay.
Just across the ocean. But I came here, I believe, 7 years ago.
Okay.
And I was ordained to the priesthood in this diocese.
Okay, well, great. Well, it's good to have you here. Joe, what got you involved with this Morone project?
Well, we were in a Haiti meeting, and so many things, so many people have done so many things for them, and it's worked out really well.
Right.
But then when Jim said there are over 300 children that get nothing to eat all day long, he said they're falling asleep because their blood sugar gets so low. They love to go to school.
Right.
So you sort of start where you are, I guess, and that's what I did. I said, well, we can record a CD and see if people will donate in lieu of that. And like he said, in one weekend, the generosity was unbelievable, and had enough money to get through the end of this school year. So now we're looking toward the fall.
Start for the next fall. It is. I was down there with the medical team at one time, and it just, children whose hair is brown because they don't get protein, because there are fruits and vegetables that you can get there in a way, you know, but they've never had meat or peanut butter or anything like that. And then, as you say, the schools are there. People want to go to school, and they're making sacrifices to go to school, but then getting water and food is just a challenge. It has to be done every day, every day. It's just an amazing thing to see.
We take for granted
Take it all for
everything
granted.
that we have.
There's just no infrastructure.
Well, just think about it. I do it this way. I think of my child or my grandchild, if I had one, all day long with nothing to eat.
Right.
That just, you know,
It's hard to imagine, hard to put yourself in that position.
But that's the existence for many every day there. It's an amazing thing. Well, Jim, it's good to see you. Appreciate what you're doing. 29 years, not 3 decades yet. He's been working with Morone Haiti.
You're going to come with us now, right?
I've been once, and I can go back.
You got an open invitation.
Now that Father Damien's down there, I figure I'll be safer. There'll be somebody praying over us today. It's good to see you all.
Take care.
It is good to have you guys
Thank
here.
you very much.
We got a video we want you to see about some of the work going on there in Morone.
Manger matin, Jacques fait du beau quand fait mal à l'année, tellement si mon maman pour le parce qu'on va manger matin pour
This little girl got sick at school because she didn't have anything to eat, and Father Gabi gave her some food because she hadn't eaten all day. I don't know if you can see this. The light's not very good here, but she's a little girl, you know, no food. So he gave her some crackers. They're finishing eating right now, and as soon as they finish eating, I'm going to ask them to take some pictures, and then they can introduce themselves to you. Oh, and they have dessert too. Monique, what is the dessert?
What?
Dessert?
Manger?
What, cake?
Maïs.
Maïs?
Uh-huh.
What is it, like
Manger.
Cake?
Yes.
Dessert?
Uh-huh.
Oh, oui, that's good. These kids eat good.
Servi good.
They eat good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Good, very good.
Good de servir maintenant.
Oh, they're eating good, so whenever they finish, I'll take some more pictures. Go ahead, Fred, go ahead. Now, this is Monique. She's mama number 2. She's giving them dessert.
With the fast pace of today's busy world, it's always good when we find things that are convenient and save us time. Jackson Energy Authority can help with that. Choosing EPlus broadband for your cable, internet, and telephone services means you can actually eliminate some of those bills in the mail each month. And talking with customer service is as easy as making a local call. One provider, one bill, and local customer service. It's simple. Call Jackson Energy Authority about EPlus broadband services.
Utility infrastructure often coordinates with streets and highways. Much of the work performed by utility crews is done in proximity to traffic. Tennessee has added utility crews to the mandated clearance for emergency and law enforcement personnel. When lights are flashing, crews are working, traffic should move over an additional lane. If a lane gap is not available, traffic should slow. The Jackson Energy Authority thanks the drivers of Jackson for your cooperation in Move Over Tennessee, promoting the work and safety of JEA personnel.
Ready, set, go for it. It's your adventure. This is your GAC.
Welcome back to 6 in the City, and I want to clarify to the video that you saw from Haiti is of the orphanage at Marone, which is sponsored through a lot of the work of Jim Butler and people that support this through St. Mary's. Those children are very fortunate to be there in this sense. It's unfortunate you're an orphan, and they're truly orphans. And if it were not for Jim and the folks at St. Mary's, these children would be on the streets there. But they have a place to live, they have food, they have running water and all that. They have so many things that most in that village don't have. The money is being raised through the work that Joe and them are doing are going to children from all over that area. And when you open the medical clinic in the morning, you'll have 200 to 300 people that have walked all night to be there. It's just
amazing.
We just don't realize what it's like and how blessed we are. But appreciate Jim and Father Damien and Joe for being here.
Be sure to go out St. Mary's and pick up your
Get that CD. We'll have some more music coming up with Joe. Cecilia Hammond is with us for the Jackson Service League. She was with us recently in Boots, Bands, and Bingo. Whatever was an overwhelming success.
It was. It was a great event.
Great night. Okay, so raised several $1,000s that goes to community organizations, but they're not finished.
We're not finished. We have one more event to go.
Big event coming up, and it's a golf tournament that's coming up on May the 6th, which is a Friday, which means that Thursday we can just take off work the next day and start the weekend.
Let's start the weekend early. Come on out and play golf.
What time will you tee off?
12 o'clock noon.
Noon. Okay. So I can go by a half day and just take a break for lunch and just not come back.
We actually will feed you lunch if you come. That food is provided by Outback, so they're generous to donate that for us. Yes.
We're doing this at Jackson National.
Jackson National.
We're just talking to them and all that crew out there.
Yep.
All right, so how do we get in this tournament?
Well, you can go to our website, jacksonserviceleague.com, or you can contact Marcy Simpson, and her number is 234-0262, and she's kind of heading up our golf tournament this year.
What's the fee?
It's $400 for a team of 4, so basically $100 per person.
All right.
It's a 4-man scramble.
4-man scramble. Shotguns start at 12.
At 12, okay.
Lots of great prizes.
Okay.
Good food.
Good food.
T-shirt. You get a T-shirt.
All right. So we're ready to go.
Who doesn't love a T-shirt?
That's right. It's all about the T-shirts.
That's right. That's right.
So you're going to work that day and just kind of slip off for an early lunch.
Say I'm going to lunch.
And just never come back.
That's right.
And by Monday, they'll have forgotten.
Exactly. And it's a great time of year to play golf and be outside.
Yes. Great time to be outside. We've had wonderful weather.
And it's a great fundraiser.
It really is. All of our proceeds go to towards grants for nonprofits in Jackson. So whatever we raise goes right back into the community.
So it stays right here in Jackson.
It does.
Some of those include, I mean, you do a lot of different work with a lot of different organizations.
CASA, RIFA, Dream Center, just to name a few. Youthtown, Eden, we've added them on as well. But if you would actually if you're a nonprofit and you would actually like to be considered for a grant, anybody can come to us.
It's all right, okay.
Yes.
Jackson Service League has been in existence for many decades now.
Yes,
right?
in 1952. So it started. So women didn't really have an outlet to volunteer in the community, and so they got a group together, and it's kind of grown ever since.
How many members do you guys have now?
We have about 35 active members right now.
And if somebody wants to be a member or wants more information,
they can just
go to the website?
They can go to the website, they can contact any of our members. They can go to our Facebook page. We have an Instagram page now. So
JacksonServiceLeague.com.
Yes, that's right.
It's when you go back to the early 50s, organizations that now welcome women, but like Rotary and Lions and all stuff.
Like you said, there were no organizations for women.
Sometimes there were auxiliary organizations of those. There were J-sets or whatever, but women had to form their own organizations. They did with Cotillion Club and Service League and the Business Professional Women, and Jackson Women's Club, and the same thing within the African American community. There were contemporary organizations separate in those days, but women stepped out on their own. So the Service League has a great history here.
It is, and it's a great organization to help volunteer if you want to get an outlet for volunteer in the community, and also to make friends. I've made such great friends in this this group, and it's a 5-year commitment. And I don't know, it's one of the five years of my great years of my life. I mean, not being from Jackson, I've made some great friendships.
Well, the Jackson Service League, the golf tournament is coming up May 6th. That'll be a Friday, 234-0262, or you go to the JacksonServiceLeague.com. It's always good to see you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it very much.
Thank you all for having me.
We're going to be back with more as we continue 6 in the City.
In 1986, my life changed forever when I struck 3 buried high-voltage cables while working on an excavation site. 30,000 volts of electricity blew through my body, I'm lucky to be alive and able to walk again. Today, accidents like mine can be avoided with a simple call to 811 in order to have your dig site marked.
Always call 811 before digging and be a hero. Respect the flags. Brought to you by Tennessee 811.
The mapping system our local 911 services use to locate the site of an emergency requires a high-speed connection. EPlus Broadband's network speed and local service with unparalleled response times helps organizations like this to perform at their best, especially when every second counts. This is why Internet services for 911 dispatchers are delivered by Jackson Energy Authority. To connect your organization, call 422-7500 today.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with your EPlus Broadband Cable TV for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Visit EPlusBroadband.com to learn more.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We'll have more with Joe.
That's right.
And Barney and the Joe Haynes Orchestra coming
up
in just a
If you
few
enjoy the
minutes.
music today, be sure to get to St. Mary's.
That's right, get to St. Mary's, get that
your
CD.
Own CD. You can listen to it over and over again.
Well, we were with these folks last week, last Friday.
Last Friday.
At the Breakfast for Babies. I had to carry all the coffee and do all the work while Fuller just sat around and socialized and everything else. And
we'll ask these three sitting on the couch who was carrying the coffee.
But Dan Brooks and Katie Jones and Leonie Heffley are with us because the fundraising efforts for the March of Dimes are going to continue this coming Saturday at Northside High School with March for Babies. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So are you chairing this event?
I'm chairing the event.
All right, so what happens at March for Babies now?
Well, it is an opportunity for all the teams and the people that have raised money to come together and come together as a community and celebrate what they've done for the March of Dimes and raising money.
So what time will it start?
The walk itself starts at 11 o'clock with registration starting at 10.
10, okay.
And we have corporate teams, businesses, and individual walkers, family teams, and so forth coming together and celebrating what they've done to raise money for such a good cause.
Now, if we don't have a team, can we still show up?
Yes, you can, because we can have individual walkers. So if you really have not been asked to donate money and you want to help the March for Babies, March of Dimes,
all right.
Come on out
please
to
come
Northside.
out.
So the March for Babies.
Because,
so the March will be starting at 11. It goes where? How long is it?
It starts at Northside High School this year. It's been at different places, and this year it's at Northside High School right there on North Highland. And it is a 1.5 mile walk.
Okay.
So it's not as long as it used to be.
Okay, very good.
So it kind of just goes around
It
the
goes
back
around
side of the school, comes back around
and
the
comes
front.
back around North Highland. So it's not a walk that you have to prepare for.
Okay.
So you could do that.
Yeah, I can do this one.
This is one for you.
Leonie is chairing this event, and Dan Brooks is a volunteer. Katie Jones is with us because she's the parent, as Pam and I are, of a child that has benefited from the March of Dimes. So what's the situation with you?
My son Jackson was born 8 weeks early, and he only weighed 2 pounds and 12 ounces. And we spent 40 days in the NICU at Vanderbilt with him, and March of Dimes played a significant role in those first few weeks of his life and helping us. So I'm honored that I happen to work for a bank that is greatly involved in this organization, and I'm excited.
All right, well, very good. He doing well?
He is. Now
What
he's
age?
2 years old
and
is off the charts for his height and his weight, and he is so smart.
And he probably keeps you very busy.
Yes, he does.
Well,
He's so cute on top of it.
It's an interesting thing because when you get into NICU units, and we were there for months, and these nurses start talking to you about the March of Dimes pretty quickly to let you know what has happened with research and everything else, and it's something that they're passionate about, and it becomes a passion for you. Dan, what got you involved in this?
Well, I started in 1990 in Memphis when we moved there, and Goldsmiths asked me to volunteer and to do, it used to be called Walk America, and then they changed it to the March for Babies. So you figure it's been well over like 28 years that I've been involved with the March of Dimes. Just have a passion for healthy babies and healthy moms.
Okay, and it is important work. The March of Dimes, achieved its original mission, which was with President Roosevelt and polio and all that stuff. And literally, it was a march. When I was a little bitty guy, you'd do it. They had those things where you went out and just asked people for dimes.
Right, for dimes, and that's how it got its name.
And it made a difference with the eradication of all of that. And that's just about been completed. Rotary's still at work on some of that in some areas of the world. But they have always focused on children. It's just an amazing thing. And they talked to us about surfactants and all that research that had been funded through the March of Dimes that helps these little ones with their lungs and everything else. So what got you involved with it?
Well, I have 4 healthy babies that are now grown, but I want to do my part so that everybody has a healthy baby. So I've been involved with the March of Dimes for many years. I remember walking when it was that 7-mile walk, about 20 years ago.
It was Walk America. You start downtown and end up on the other side of the bypass or something.
My oldest son remembers walking with me.
Oh, wow.
So I just, I'm passionate about the mission of the March of Dimes and trying to
bring healthy babies.
Bring in healthy babies, giving every baby a fighting chance to be healthy and not have the...
And there'll be more going on that day at the walk, other than just the walk. So there'll be T-shirts for sale.
Well, actually, Katie brought one that Commercial Bank and Trust is selling, and then I know Cassandra we still have some that we're going to be selling at the walk from the Run Baby Run
Joe Haynes.
T-shirts. So there'll be opportunities. Now, for raising $100, you get a T-shirt from the March of Dimes. There'll be prizes depending upon what you raise, but Dan's got a shirt
It'll be like
similar.
this in the purple, but it may be just a little different. They just came in, and so I haven't had time to unpack the box.
Registration's at 10, and
the walk is at 11.
The walk, the March for Babies starts at 11 at Northside High School this coming Saturday, the 30th. And then we'll come back and talk about Texas Jackson come up later. We've got some great things coming up. Right now, we're going to go back to the main stage, and we welcome once again. This is Mr. Joe Haynes, Mr. Barty Gramp, and this is the Joe Haynes Orchestra.
DVR. It changes the way you watch TV forever. DVR service lets you instantly record a single show or an entire season and even pause live TV with the push of a button. And now, EPlus Broadband can set you up with multi-room DVR so you can play, pause, control your TV choices from any room in your home. Start a show in one room, finish in another. It will change your life. Learn more about multi-room DVR. Call or visit EPlusBroadband.com today.
Jackson 24/7 continues this summer as your source for perspective on people, issues, and key decisions facing our community. Whether it's the economic challenges facing public education, the battle in the streets for local law enforcement, or a bold new leader for higher education, Jackson 24/7 brings you the key questions and answers every day at noon, 4, 6:30, and 9:30 on EPlusTV6.
With the whole family online these days, speed matters. Good thing EPlus Broadband has the consistent speeds it takes to keep everyone happy. In the den with a tablet, streaming a movie in HD, on the home office computer, and using Wi-Fi on a smartphone instead of using up your data plan. It can all happen at once with no waiting. Speed matters. Call, click, or visit Jackson Energy Authority to get set up with EPlus Broadband Internet today.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We'll have more from Joe Haynes and Barney and what we call the Joe Haynes Orchestra, and we'll also talk about his CD and the music that you're hearing today is what's included in that style of music. So it's a great get those at St. Mary's. Meanwhile, we're delighted to have these folks with us. Tasha Hart is back with us this year, and Randy Ware with us, and Chad Hart as well. And they talked to us last year about a project that they were launching called the Living Prayer Box. And it's literally a box set up on the lawn of or in front of the Carl Perkins Civic Center, and we're going to do it again this year.
Yes. Went so well last year. We're having a second annual.
So it's 12 hours. It starts Friday afternoon, the 29th at 1, and folks will be praying for 24 hours. 24 hours until 1 o'clock the next day. All right. So why are you doing this?
We wanted to take the time to offer a time of prayer to everyone in the city, over the city. Okay. Everybody has needs, but not everybody has a church home or a place that they can actually receive prayer or get prayer. And there's a lot of needs in our city. Okay. There's a lot of needs.
All right, so it's two things. I mean, people will be praying, and the people that want things prayed about or for in their life can come by there? Is that how this works? Okay.
Yes, we have a stationary box that you can submit your prayers outside while people are praying, and those will be checked during the whole 24-hour period. Okay. And then we do have cards that are being passed out so people can contact us that way and submit their prayer requests or concerns privately through our Facebook page. Okay. So that's just another way that they can actually submit and be a part without coming to the physical location.
So you can do this through Facebook?
Yes, you can do it
through
Facebook.
So what is the site on Facebook, the Facebook page?
The Living Prayer Box.
The Living Prayer Box.
The Living Prayer Box, and you can find the Facebook page.
Okay, so just go Living Prayer Box on Facebook, and so you can submit prayer requests there.
Yes.
You can volunteer to be a part of this as well, right?
Yes, we need volunteers who still want to pray. We have gotten some volunteers, and we're very thankful for that. And it's not as cold this year, so
that's right.
We did this in January.
Slight chance of rain, but I think more likely in the afternoon, and so
but you'll be in a box, so if it does rain,
you'll be in a box. But I think
yes.
Friday we'll get off to a good start. What got you involved in this?
We started doing this as part of a project we were doing with a leadership training program in our church, and we only had to do it for 1 year, but we just really enjoyed what we were doing. We could see that it was making an impact in the community, and we said, there's no reason we can't do this every year. Okay. So we got involved with the city, talked with them, and they said, hey, next year, why don't you do this during April as part of the Month of Miracles? So we're kind of closing out the Month of Miracles with 24 hours of prayer.
Okay. That's coming
Save the best for last for Month of Miracles, right?
Yes. So this box then is going to be where?
It will be in the parking lot behind the Civic Center.
Civic Center, behind the Civic Center.
Right there by the flagpoles.
Okay. So, all right. Yes. And so if you're driving by this weekend, you'll know what's happening out there. All right. Yes. So it is the Living Prayer Box, and you can find them on Facebook. It will start Friday at 1 o'clock, Friday afternoon at 1, And there will be prayers continuing for 24 hours until Saturday at 1. And if you have a concern in your life, then you can submit that through Facebook at the Living Prayer Box.
Or you can
do
stop
that.
by.
Stop by there.
Or you can stop by, and we're going to have a closing ceremony like we did last year. That was a huge success. The Jackson County and City fire departments came out, police department, everyone came out, and we did 60 seconds of sirens, which was our sound off to the city that the 24 hours had ended, but that we were going to continue as a community to support each other. So we were very thankful, and they're coming out again this year, and we'll raise the flag.
Okay, very good. All right, so if you want to participate in this is the place to do it, Living Prayer Box, and we appreciate the work of the Hearts, Chad Hart, and Tasha and Randy Ware and others. And the church where you started this was?
Love and Truth.
Love and Truth. Okay, very good. All right. Well, excellent. Well, it's good to have you here.
It is good to have you. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it very much. And once again, if you want to know more about this, go to Living Prayer Box on Facebook, or if you have a prayer request, concern in your life, you can submit that there. Or
if you want to
stop
volunteer.
by.
Yes.
And if you want to volunteer. All right. It's good to see you all.
It is good to have you guys.
Appreciate you continue to do this. And so when you drive by the Civic Center this weekend, you'll know what's happening there with the Living Prayer Box. And when the sirens go off at 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon, they will launch it. We're going to be right back with more as we continue this 6 in the City.
Jackson Police, what do they do? And why do they do what they do? EPlusTV 6 Roll Call, an update on the people and the work of the Jackson Police Department. A new show every 2 weeks. What they do and what we can do to make a difference in Jackson. Roll Call now includes you, exclusively on EPlusTV 6.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson of the Tennessee Highway Patrol. Over my career, I've been asked, what's the most difficult part about being a state trooper? That's easy. The hardest part about being a state trooper is going to someone's house and telling the people there that someone they love is never, ever coming home because of a senseless, preventable traffic crash. In Tennessee, every year, way too many lives are lost by drinking and driving, texting and driving, and not wearing your seatbelt. Please don't make me tell your loved ones that you're not coming home.
Hi, I'm Franny Smith, host of EPlusTV 6 cooking show, At Home on the Range. Our show features some of Jackson's best cooks, regular folks just like you and me that enjoy home entertaining and sharing their culinary skills. Join us each week as our guests share favorite family recipes, tips for entertaining, and delicious fare from the natural gas kitchens at Kaufman's Home Furnishings and Appliances. Have fun with local folks who are going to help you feel more at home on the range.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. Special thanks to all of our guests and all the different activities of every type that go on in this city. And people
So
are
much
doing
going on.
great things, and people have a heart in this community, and it shows, and involved in many, many things.
And we're proud to be a part of this.
Proud to be part of this community. That's right. In this showcase that's provided through 6 in the City and the Jackson Energy Authority. I want to remind you again that Business After Hours is this evening. If you're watching us on Tuesday, it's this evening, 5 till 7 at the airport, Air Choice 1, and a St. Louis weekend getaway with hotel, Cardinals tickets, and airfare.
That's right. If you've never been out there, it's down Airways, and you get to 308 Grady Montgomery Drive.
That's right.
That's it.
And so
You'll see the planes coming in.
This coming Saturday, the 30th, in addition to all the things that we have talked about, the Titans Caravan is coming to town.
The Titans are coming to town.
They're going to be at the Farmers Market this year for the first time. We've usually done this at the Sportsplex. They're going to be at the Farmers Market. So it doesn't matter if it's rain or shine.
That's right. And it's Saturday afternoon.
4 o'clock.
Later in the afternoon. It's 4 o'clock.
And they'll be live on EPlusTV 6.
Mylan's favorite, Avery Williamson's going to be here.
That's right. One of the players is going to be here. Rocket 102.3 will be here. T-Rex coming in, and other players from the Titans. Taylor Lewin and Parrish Cox are going to be with us. So we're looking forward to that. We'll see you there.
It's always a pleasure to have those guys here. They're the nicest guys. They come in, you can get your picture made, you can have autographs.
Kiss babies, they do all that stuff. Just like they're running for
You have football you need signed, you bring that football, they'll sign it. You got a jersey, they will sign anything.
And it's coming up this Saturday at 4 o'clock. Hope you can be there, and if you can't be, just be watching us on EPlusTV 6.
It's downtown at the Farmers Market.
And we'll be working there. Also, we appreciate Joe Haynes and Bernie for being with us today. The CD is called Timeless, and Joe was talking about this and the selections that they're playing, that style,
today,
timeless music that you've heard. And you purchase those at St. Mary's there at the church office, and that money goes directly to support the work that goes on in Haiti with youngsters there in Maroon, Haiti, that to provide food for students that are in school. They have hundreds that are in school there. It's one of the real challenges there.
The need is
resources.
great.
Need is great, and this is good effort, and we appreciate them.
It's a great way for
being
you
with us.
to give.
And it got things going on there. All
That's
right. It's got everything. There are many other things going on in this
There's
town.
so much going on. Thursday
Red
night.
Cross Awards luncheon is this
Thursday
week.
is the luncheon, and then Thursday night you've got the Hands Up art show.
That's
You've
right.
got there's also the Glow Run.
That's right.
The cancer.
Well, I
the
had
Glow
that on my
Run.
list too, and I forgot
I
about
know
it.
you did.
Every 5K is coming my way.
Yeah. And the Glow Run, I know what you do. You'd hide in the bushes, and then when you'd have enough time, you'd pop out at the finish line. Say, I'm done.
Say, how come you're
Where's
not?
my T-shirt?
How come you're not glowing? Because I've stayed right here. And be sure to pick up a copy of Timeless. It's been a real delight to have these guys with us.
It has been.
And we
enjoyed
appreciate
it
them
today.
being here. Appreciate y'all doing this. Joe,
Lovely music.
And Joe and I sat by each other at the Jackson Generals games now.
Oh, poor Joe.
No, we're actually fans. I mean, we're actually there to watch the ball game. Yeah.
You?
Yes, I actually enjoy watching.
Do you
watching
commentate the whole game?
Well,
or do you,
at times we'll share.
Again,
we'll-
poor Joe.
We'll share observances and sentiments about the umpires and their capabilities and everything else.
I'm sure.
You know, and whether the call at home was really what it was supposed to be. But Joe's been really good to have you guys here.
It has
We're going to
been.
turn
It's
it
been
over
a
to this
pleasure.
Joe Haynes and the Joe Haynes Orchestra. And Bernie, it's always good to see you. And glad to have y'all with us. This CD was done in 2015. Joe, you just did it last year, and so be sure to get a copy of that. And you guys got together?
Yep.
How did y'all meet her?
At church.
Okay, church. Okay.
Bernie plays guitar.
Is that right?
Church
Okay.
choir, yeah.
Well, got it going on. Well,
It's all Pam's fault.
well, you know, well,
It's all Pam's fault.
well, that's good. Well, these guys at St. Mary's are doing a lot of great things in this community. We appreciate it very, 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 very much. Well, it's good to have you guys with us. We're going to turn it over. This is Joe Haynes, the Joe Haynes Orchestra. Bernie Grapp and all these folks are with us, and the orchestra's out in the truck.
That's right.
And it's a wonderful thing.
Well, we'll
Be sure-
see you next week.
We'll see you next week. And be sure to pick up a copy of Timeless, the CD, at St.
St.
Mary's,
Mary's.
and the work and support of Maroon, Haiti.